Welcome back to another episode of Targeted Tech Insight, where we hit the mark on the latest tech reviews. Today we are diving into a budget-friendly of wireless earbuds that are making wave. Yes, I'm talking about this Anker Soundcore R50i. Before we going through to these devices, I'm going to talk about this brand Anker. So Anker has built a solid reputation for delivering quality audio gear without breaking the bank, and the R50i is no exception. But the big question is, do these budget earbuds truly deliver, or are they just another pair in an already crowded market? Let's find out. This is the box of the device if you purchase it. I mean, it looks kind of beat up because I've been using this for 7 months, I believe. So this is how the front looks like, face up, and yes, this is, I think, the most powerful budget TWS that has a very crazy bass, And then R50i true wireless earbud, powerful sound, and here it said 22 preset EQs, IPX5 waterproof, 30-hour playtime. We'll talk about that later. And then powerful sound via 10mm drivers. So yes, both of the earbuds have 10mm drivers. So it's an incredible sound loved by 20 million plus people. And then on top of here, some QR code series. And to check the genuine of this product, you guys can scan this. I already scanned it and it's genuine. And then under here it says the model, so I bought the white color version and it's made from China. And then some stuff under here, I'm not gonna read that. So here on the back, so it says powerful sound via 10mm drivers, 10-hour playtime, 30 hours with charging case. So this is quite misleading. So this is a true one, 10-hour playtime, but the casing itself up to 30 hours of charging case. And then for the mic, it have AI enhanced calls via 2 mics, okay, and then IPX5 waterproof, customized experience with Soundcore app, so it got the app to adjust the equalizer and stuff for the earbuds. And then what's in the box, we got the device, charging case, some ear tips, and then USB-C cable. So these apps are available on the Google Play and App Store. So without further ado, let's take a look how it looks. So first you will get some manual books here, and then this is the ear tip. We got large, medium, and then small, and I replaced the medium default one to large ear tips. So, and then this is the manual book. Let's take a look. So yeah, this is the support for the device. Got a lot of different languages, but I'm not gonna going through this. Nothing special in the manual book as usual. And then this one, I'm not sure. This is the safety instruction for the devices. You guys can read it when you guys bought it, alright? And then in here they put the USB-C cable, and I already used all the device, and the case was here, and the lanyard. This device also comes with a lanyard that was originated placed in here. Now, after we unbox, let's talk about the device itself. Design. As you guys can see, it look pretty beat up because I already use it for quite a while now, and this device got a lanyard which is really nice. I always hold it like this instead of like this, because when we grip it like this, you can easily, fall from your hand. And well, the design is decent. And then under here it says model A3949, and then the input is 5 volt or 0.43 amp, and then the cell capacity is 430 milliamp mAh or 1.591 watt. I said earlier this can support up to 30 hours of playtime, and then the output is 5 volt 0.28 amp. So it was 0.15 amp per port, so it's talking about the charging case where it charges each of the earbud. Made in China, or more specific, it's from Kowloon, Hong Kong. I think Kowloon is the city of the sleeping dogs. So here underneath of the charging case, it's just a simple, we got LED indicator here. On the back we got the USB-C for the fast, not a fast charging, but it's quicker than normal micro USB. Then the earbud, so it just look like this, typical stick earbud. So here you got the touch sensor, you can click it, but I don't like the touch sensor, but don't worry about that, we can change it in the app itself. So I turned off all the touches features, and then under here is the mic, and then here is where they charge on the charging case, and it's really good, even though sometimes I got dirt up here and it still charged really well. And then the ear tip, this is the large one, and then the 10mm drivers. So this earbud comes with a lot of different options of the color that you guys can choose from. So I choose white, and then they also got black and blue, I believe, blue or purple, I don't remember well. But this earbud is a lightweight and compact, making them comfortable for extended wear. Plus they come with a charging case that quite sleek and pocket friendly. Speaking of the case, it's well built with a smooth matte finish that resists fingerprint, so it's a real plus, because it will be very annoying if the charging case is fingerprint magnet. And then the magnetic closure feels secure. The earbuds snap into place with ease, so you won't have to worry about them falling out on the go. Well, for this kind of devices, comfort is key with any pair of earbuds. But Anker get it right with the R50i. They come with a multiple size ear tips, as I said, to ensure a snug fit for all ear shape. And well, my shape is the largest one, so that's worked very well for me. Whether you are hitting the gym, relaxing at home, these earbuds stay put without causing discomfort. And then for the audio quality, the R50i features 10mm dynamic drivers that delivers surprisingly robust audio experience for the price brands. The bass is very punchy, very deep. The sound state is quite wide for the price. The mids and the heights also clear, and the heights especially still crisp.
It's crisp, god damn it!
But still the bass is more than those two, but doesn't mean those two is covered by the bass and you can hear those two. You still can hear three of them, mid, high and bass low. You guys can hear it very clear and nice, and this type of earbud really suitable for all bass head out there who always listen to a very bassy music. So whether you're listening to music, podcasts or watching video, the audio remains balanced and enjoyable. So doesn't mean the other videos that doesn't supposed to be bassy gonna be bass, but not necessarily.
Why, dude? It's necessarily.
Because this earbud is really well designed by the Anker itself, because the bass only activate on the very bassy music, like the music supposed to be bassy, and it will give full potential of this very bassy driver. And one thing to note that this version of R50i, which is I think this is the second generation or the first generation, I'm not sure, but this one does not have active noise cancellation ANC. They don't have ANC, but these ear tips do a decent job of passive noise isolation. So with the ear tips, you can hear things around you. Seriously, I only put on this both during I work out. Other than that, if I'm walking or doing stuff like that, I only wear one side because I can't hear anyone around me if I put both on it. So because of this ear tip, they will still give you a immersive listening experience without the ANC. Well, I know they R50i lately just released from Anchor. They just released a new version of this which have noise cancellation. I'm not sure about those versions, but for this basic version is good enough, and the prices also really good since they got a new version of this device. The price now go quite low, so you guys can grab one of these. And then for the connectivity and controls, the connectivity is straightforward with this R50i. Thanks to the Bluetooth 5.2, pairing is really quick and stable with minimal dropout. You also get a solid range, so you can move around your space without worrying about losing connection. So sometimes I put my phone devices in the house, and when I walk outside, I still can listen to music without I need to bring my devices all around the house. This one is touch sensor, not physical touch. And the touch control are intuitive, allowing you to play, pause, skip tracks, and even summon your voice assistant with a few taps. They have 3 types of taps that you can set in the apps. First is the tap, and then tap and hold, and double tap. So I'm gonna show you guys the apps in a little bit, but this tap touch control is very responsive but not overly sensitive, so you won't accidentally trigger a command while adjusting the earbud. Less than 1 hour to fully charge this earbud, and for the charging case itself, it probably take up to 1.5 hours to fully charge it. So enough of the hardware stuff. Now we will move on to the software. Connect the device with this earbud to the device that you guys using, and then you guys can add the device and it will show the device that you guys connected, and it will be added automatically in the my device, so you don't need to do that every time you guys need to change the setting of the earbud. So let's click on here. So it got these basic features that is really important for these devices. So the gaming mode is reducing the quality of the sound, not much, but it improves the latency of the device, so you guys can play have a good gaming session. But I never use this gaming mode while playing games because I don't think the latency is that bad for me, because I always use this when I playing games. It don't have much latency for me. So these devices not only can able to connect with an Android devices or iOS devices, it also can be connected to Bluetooth on the Windows and maybe Mac OS. I don't know about Mac, but I'm sure that Windows is able to handle this earbud. And then my favorite part of this device is this one, which is the Find device. So I always lost this during, I don't know, after I use it while I sleeping. This earbud will be everywhere and I don't know where the hell they are, but because of this find device I can find it easily by clicking on this, for example, and then it will have these beeping sounds, so you can look for it with the sound. So it's impossible to lose it, especially if it's still connected to the devices. And then this one, the control I talked about just now, which is you guys can set it for single tap, double tap, and tap and hold. Click on this, so you guys can choose from volume minus, volume plus, play, pause, next, previous, voice assistant. Most important part of this software review is the equalizer. So there's a lot of EQ that you guys can choose from this for this earbud. So the first default EQ will be this Soundcore signature for bass up, but if you guys don't feel enough of the bass, you guys can click on this one and it will be very bassy. This is the most bassy settings or EQs you guys can use on this device. And then we got acoustic, and the acoustic is quite, I don't know why, it sounds like it enhances all of mid, high and low, but I think the mid and low is higher than the bass, as you guys can see on this graph, but it's just lower a little bit, and it actually makes the sounds really clear for the acoustic. And bass reducer probably decrease the amount of the bass of this earbud. If you guys tired of the bass, you guys need a relax session, you guys can put on bass reduction. Classical is my favorite EQ because this is the best EQ that I can use for these devices. As you guys can see, it's quite V-shape, and V-shape is one of my favorite EQ settings because for the high and the low is balanced, and then the mid is lower a little bit, but to me I love the details and at the same time I love the bass. Podcast, this podcast feature is make the sounds of, if you guys listening to podcast, I don't think you will necessarily need this EQ because it made the voice kind of artificial and made them sound like podcasts, but usually podcasts they already setting the audio for us to listen, so you guys don't need this. You guys just can put bass reducer or one of the quite similar EQ which is flat, and then deep electronic. I'm not gonna going through all of this because it's a lot. I'm gonna talk about some of the best EQ in these apps, and one of them is this treble booster. So treble booster increase the high a lot and reduce the bass a little bit, so you guys can listen to the details of the vocals of the music. And then that's all for the software review. So we are at the end of this video right now. Is this Anker Soundcore R50i worth your hard-earned money? I mean, absolutely. You guys can get a pair of wireless earbuds that deliver solid sound, great comfort, and a reliable battery life. I used this earbud almost 24 hours. Maybe around 18 to 20 hours, because I don't feel painful during a long session of this using these devices. And well, they might not have all the bells and whistles of high-end models, but they hold their own in the budget category. If you're looking for a no-nonsense affordable pair of earbuds, the R50i is definitely worth considering. And that's it for the episode of Targeted Tech Insight. You enjoy it? the review. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And the most important thing is click the link below if you guys want to get one of these devices too. Then drop a comment down below if you try this R50i or if there's another product you like me to check out. Until next time, keep your tech on target.